Very good morning, dear students. I am Ms. Sujata Funde from Pratibha International School. I welcome you all in today's session of maths class. Students, as we all know that we have finished with our three lessons, right? That is number system, addition and subtraction, and multiplication. So students, now we are going to start with our new lesson, that is 11th lesson, time. Okay, so students, before solving the exercise in math CW and textbook, we are going to solve some examples using Funtoot app. So students, as you all can see on the screen that I have logged into Funtoot app, and now here you all can see that once we log into Funtoot app, we can see the list of the lessons, list of the chapters. So here we can see that time lesson is there, so I'm going to click on that. So students, today we are going to solve 2 points from this introduction to time and units of time. I'm going to show you how you are going to solve the examples using Funtoot app, and you all are supposed to use Funtoot app, and please solve the examples using this app. Okay, so first of all, introduction to time we are going to solve. Yes, so students, here now let's see the learning objective first of all. So concept of time, first of all we are going to see. After that, recollecting facts and comprehending facts. Okay, so first of all, recollecting facts, we are going to solve some examples from this. So students, now here we all can see that there is a clock on the screen, and we have to recognize the time. Okay, which time has been shown in the clock, that we have to see. So students, we all can see here that our hand is there between 12 and 1, right? And minute hand is there on 6. So we all know that when minute hand comes on 6, at that time what we have to show, we have to show half past time. Okay, so here we can see that our hand is slightly after 12. That means it is quarter past 12. So sorry, quarter half past 12. The time is half past 12. So here we are going to write 12, 12 hours, and then minutes. So students, when minute hand comes on 6, we know that the minutes, how many minutes it has passed or it has completed. It has completed 30 minutes. So we are going to write 30 minutes here, 12 hours and 30 minutes. So our question was, read the clock and fill the boxes. So we have shown the time here, that is 12 hours and 30 minutes. Now we are going to check our answer. Yes, so students, here next question appeared, that means our answer is correct. Let's solve one more example. Yes, so students, this is very easy. We all can see that our hand is there on 1 and minute hand is there on 12. Okay, so students, this is our just basic concept, that means the introduction to time, which we have learnt in third standard also. Okay, so here we can see that 1 hour and minutes will be uh, 0 over here. Now students, why minutes we are going to write 0? Because we have completed 1 hour only, and after 1 hour we have not completed a single minute also, as we all can see that minute hand is there on 12. So here we are going to write 1. After that, minutes, we are going to write 0, 0. Okay, so now we are going to check our answer. Yes, we are going to check the answer now. So let's check the answer. Yes, next question appears, that means our answer is correct. So like that only students, you are going to solve these questions. Okay, the questions which we all can see on the screen, that we are going to solve. So fill in the blanks are also there, so let's solve this also. Okay, we'll solve some questions from this. So first of all, so students, now let's solve this type of example also. We will fill the blanks. Okay, yes, the small hand moves round the clock dash times in 24 hours. So here I would like to show you one clock. Yes, so students, here we can see that there are 12 numbers on the clock, and the small hand round how many times in a one day. So here we can see that 12 hours are there, that means it will move 12 times. Okay, so we'll write the answer, and after that we'll check the answer. Yes, so our second question is, there are dash minutes in 1 hour and dash hours in a 1 day. So students, how many minutes are there in a 1 hour? Yes, so we'll see the clock. So students, here we can see that there are 60 minutes in a 1 hour. Okay, there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. 30 minutes means half past, and plus 30 minutes means 60 minutes. That makes 1 hour. So our yes, first answer we have written 12 times. Here there are how many minutes? 60 minutes in a 1 hour. And how many hours are there in a day? 24 hours. Okay, let's solve the third. uh, the big hand moves dash times round the clock in 24 hours. So students, like this you are going to solve the answers, and after solving all the fill in the blanks you are going to check your answers. Okay, uh, yes, so like this, yes, here some options are also there to select, and then we can write the answer. Okay, so we'll solve some questions from that. So now we are going to solve this question. Okay, the small hand of the clock is the, so I'll tell you how to solve this question. I'm going to show you one question so that you can solve the other questions. The small hand of the clock is the, so students, we know that the small hand of the clock is hour, while the big hand is the minute, right? Yes, between two adjacent numbers on the clock face there are dash minutes. How many minutes? We know that there are 5 minutes. So like that students, you are going to solve all the questions, and you are going to check the answers. Okay, here also am stands for, now students, we have seen that yes, am stands for anti-meridum. Like that only you are going to solve the answers. We have seen this question. Click on the knobs to set the clock to the given time. Okay, so students, now here clock is there, and knob means this green color. With the help of these green knobs you can set the given time, even you can set the hours, and even you can set the time also, like that. So you are going to solve this question like this. Yes, read the clock and fill the boxes. So students, here also we can solve. So students, here now we are going to read the exact time in this clock. Okay, so students, here we can see that hours, how many hours are there, minutes, how many minutes are there, and even seconds, how many seconds are there. So students, hours, we can see that there are 6 hours. Okay, there are the our hand is there slightly after 6, that means hours we are going to write 6. Then how many minutes have passed after 6 o'clock? So students, we can see that minute hand is there on 7. That means it has completed 35 minutes. We know that when minute hand comes on 7, at that time it completes 35 minutes. So we are going to write here 35 minutes. And now students, seconds, so we have to write seconds. So here we can see that second hand is there after 5 on the third line. That means we know that when second hand or minute hand comes on 5, it completes 25. Okay, it completes 25, and 25 plus 3, 28. So here we are going to write 28 seconds, and now we are going to check the answer. So let's check the answer now. Yes, next question appears, that means our answer is correct. So students, like that you are going to solve the examples. Please solve the examples. It is very important to solve the examples using Fun2 tab. Now comprehending facts. So comprehending facts also you can see this type of questions. I told you how to solve. You have to just click on the knob and you have to set the clock. You have to set the clock like that. So students, now we are going to move forward to the second point of the lesson, that is units of time. Yes, so students, this is very easy. We have learnt this. Number of days in a week is. So students, how many days are there in a week? We know that there are 7 days. So we are going to check the answer here. Yes, next question appears. That means our answer is correct. So students, like this only you are going to solve. So a day has how many hours, number of months? These are very common questions. Okay, so yes, 45 hours, that means yes. So students, you are not supposed to solve these questions. Okay, don't solve these questions. You are going to solve the questions only till fill in the blanks. Yes, only till fill in the blanks. Don't solve the fill in the blanks also. You are going to solve only first three questions. Using fun2 type, you are going to solve only first three questions. So this is how you are going to solve the examples which I told you today. Only that examples you are going to solve. In next session we are going to see about calendar, addition of time, subtraction of time. Okay, we are going to see only calendar as we have only calendar in our syllabus. Okay, so students, addition and subtraction of time also we are going to see. Why? Because it decides the duration of days or duration of time. So we are going to solve. Now students, you are supposed to open your math textbook and even math CW also. So first of all, we are going to solve the examples which are there in math CW. So you have to open page number 145. So students, here now we have to open page number, I'll show you, 145, and the name of lesson also you can see that time. Okay, 11th lesson. And now we are going to solve I look back. Okay, so introduction, that means we are going to solve. So first two questions we are going to solve from each question, and rest all two questions you are going to solve as HW. If you have solved this or if you have already solved this, it is good. But still you have to pay attention. Okay, so first question, use quarter to, quarter past or half past to show the timings. So students, now we are going to write the answer as quarter to, quarter past or half past. Okay, so students, we have learned in third standard that when minute hand comes on 3, at that time the time shows quarter past. When minute hand comes on 6, the time shows half past. While the minute hand comes on 9, it shows quarter to. So students, now let's solve the first example. So students, here we can see that the minute hand is there on 3, as well as the hour hand is also there on 3. That means what? We are going to write the time as quarter past. When minute hand comes on 3, when minute hand comes on 3, it shows the time quarter past. So here quarter past 3. So we are going to write the answer. We are going to write quarter past 3 because our hand is also there on 3. Next question, our hand is there on 6 and minute hand is our hand is there between 4 and 5, sorry, and minute hand is there on 6. That means it's showing the timing quarter, not quarter, it's showing the timing half past. As I told you that when minute hand comes on 6, it shows half past time. That means it has completed 30 minutes. So here our hand is there after 4, that means it is half past. So half past 4. Okay, half past 4. And now students, these two sums are for homework. If you have solved, good. If you have not solved, you have to solve. Okay, next question we are going to see. Draw hands of the clocks to show the given time. Draw hands of the clock to show the given time. So students, here we have to show quarter past 5. Okay, quarter past 5, that means we know that when minute hand comes on 3, at that time it shows quarter past. Okay, so we are going to first of all show the minute hand for quarter past, and now 5 means slightly after 5. The our hand like this. Next we are going to, so students, you are also going to use pencil only to show the hands. Here you can use pen. Next one, B, 10 minutes to 6. So students, now 10 minutes to, here two word is very important. When you see two word at that time, you have to identify that you are going to count the minutes backward means now from 12 to 11, 11 to 10, like that. 11 to 10, 10 to 9. So students, here 10 minutes to 6, that means there are 10 minutes left for 6 o'clock. So students, 10 minutes means backward how we are going to count. 12 to 11 there are 5 minutes, and 11 to 10 there are 5 plus 5, 10 minutes. So students, it's not like that 10, that's why the minute hand is coming on 10, but you have to count these many minutes backward. Okay, so we are going to show the hour hand slightly before 6, and minute hand will be on 10. Okay, like this, 10 minutes to 6 will be there. Like this you are going to solve the next two example also, that is C and D for homework. Okay, now students, we are going to see how to read the time to the exact minute. Okay, so for that, yes, let's see the one example. Yes, a class teacher took students of class 4 to the museum. So we have to assume that, we have to imagine that we are in a museum, and then what happens, the teacher divided the class in how many groups? In 8 groups. Okay, in 8 groups, Revati, Fabian and Manjit are in one of the groups. So there are 3 students in a one group, that is Revati, Fabian, Manjit. Okay, so Manjit we can see, and now let's see what each of them what they are saying. Okay, Manjit is saying, I can't believe this idol is 800 years old. Yes, Manjit, these ornaments are also 1150 years old. So we know that students, in museum we can see different types of things like ornament and all. We better hurry up. We are supposed to assemble in the hall. The person in charge was saying that the museum closes at 5:30 in the evening, and the doors of the museum close exactly at 5:30. 5:34. 5:34, what do you mean by that? How do I read it on a clock? So students, now here 5:34, we have to show the timing 5:34. So observe the clock here between the two numbers. Small lines are marked which represent minutes. When the minute hand moves from one small line to the other, 1 minute has passed. Here the clock shows that 5 minutes have passed. Let us read the time. Now students, here can we see the clock? The shaded part is showing that 5 minutes have passed. How many? 5 minutes. And now let us read the time. Here 15 minutes past 5. That means here quarter past is there. When minute hand comes on 3, that means it is quarter past. And here 26 minutes to 6. 26 minutes to 6. Now here students, I told you that 2 means we have to count backward. So here can you see the shaded part is also counted backward. Okay, so 5 plus 5 10, 10 plus 5 15, 15 plus 5 20, 20 plus 5 25, and one more minute, that is showing 26 minutes. Okay, so like that. So students, now we are going to solve my practice time 1, which is very easy. If you have solved already, it is very good. Just pay your attention. So students, now here we are going to solve my practice time 1. So students, let's read the question. Read the time shown in the clock to the exact time and write it in a two ways. So students, here we can see that first of all, first example has been solved. 6:23, that means 23 minutes have passed after 6 o'clock. So students, B, C, D we are going to solve now here, B, C and D. But E, F, G and H will be homework. You are going to solve these 4 examples as homework. Okay. While question number 2, A, B, C we are going to solve here, and D, E, F will be homework. So D, E, F from question number 2 you are going to solve as homework today in your textbook. Okay, if you have solved already, it is good. Now we are going to solve the classwork sums. So students, now we have to read the exact time in this clock, and we have to write it in a 2 ways. How here we have written 6:23, like that only. So students, here now, so students, now we are going to solve B example. So here students, we can see that our hand is there on 1, while minute hand is there on third line. Okay, minute hand is there on, sorry, fourth line. It is there on fourth line. You can see in your textbook also if you are not able to see. So that means what students, the time is 1:04. That means after 1 o'clock 4 minutes have passed. So we are going to write here 1:04. Okay, we are going to write 1:04, and here we are going to write 4 minutes past 1. Okay, so we are going to write 4 minutes past 1. Okay, so like this we are going to solve the example. Let's solve the next example. Now here students, our hand we can see between 2 and 3, right, while the minute hand is there after 7. Now it is there after 7, that means it is there after 7 on first line. It is there after 7 on first line. So we know that when minute hand comes on 7, it has completed, it completes 35 minutes, and one more time it is there afterwards. So that means it has passed 36 minutes. So we are going to write the time like 2:36. That means 36 minutes have passed after 2 o'clock. So we are going to write 36 minutes past 2. Okay, 36 minutes past 2. Like this we are going to solve. Let's see the last example of this question. Our hand we can see it is there between 9 and 10, and minute hand is there after 9 on second line. After 9 on second line, that means when minute hand comes on 9, at that time we know we completes 45 minutes, right? And it is there more 2 minutes forward. So 45 plus 2, 47. So we are going to write 47 minutes have passed after 9 o'clock. We can see that the minute hand has completed 47 minutes after 9 o'clock. So first of all, we are going to write the timing 9:47. Okay, so we are going to write the answer 47 minutes past 47 minutes past 9. So we are going to write like this, 47 minutes past 9. Okay, here students, we have written 36 minutes past 2 and 47 minutes past 9. But instead of that, this is also correct, but instead of that we can write 24 minutes to 3, right? Here now if we will count backward, so we can see that 5 plus 5 10 plus 5 15 plus 5 15 plus 5 20. So 20 minutes plus 4 24 minutes. Okay, 24 minutes are still left for 3 o'clock. So we can write 24 minutes to 3. That means 36 minutes past 2 also, or 24 minutes to 3 also. We can write this answer. Usually when minute hand is there after 6 o'clock, so usually when minute hand is there between this portion 6 to 12, at that time we can write the timings in 2. Okay, Here also we can see that 47 minutes past 9, that means 13 minutes left for 10 o'clock. So 5 plus 5 10, and 10 plus these 3 13. So we can write 13 minutes to 10. 13 minutes to 10. So like this we can write the timings. Now next we are going to write draw, we are going to solve draw the hands of the clocks to show the following times. Okay. So here students, first of all we can see that 3 minutes to 6. 3 minutes to 6 means what? Now here two word came. That means what? 3 minutes are left for 6 o'clock. So first of all we are going to show 6 o'clock now. Okay, we are going to show 6 o'clock. So students, here you can see that I have shown the two hands, that is hour hand and minute hand. 3 minutes to 6 means we have to show hour hand on 6, and minute hand we have to show after 11, after 11 on second line. After 11 on second line of minute we have to show, so that it means 3 minutes to 6. Next one, 23 minutes past 4. Now we have to show 23 minutes have passed after 4 o'clock. So we can see that 4 means hour hand we are going to show on 4, and 23 minutes that means we are going to show after 23 means we know that when minute hand comes on 4, so 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. So when minute hand comes on 4, it shows 20 minutes. So we have to show more 3 minutes. So I am going to show now 23 minutes past 4. So students, like this we are going to draw the hands. Our hand we are going to show slightly after 4, and 23 minutes means after 4 on third line we are going to show 23 minutes. So this is 23 minutes past 4. Next, 6 minutes to 12. Now 6 minutes to 12 means there are 6 minutes are left for 12 o'clock. So we are going to here two word again it's there. So we are going to count backward 6 minutes. So when minute hand comes on 11, it shows that means if we will count backward, that means it is 5 minutes. Okay, and we have to show one more minute. So I am going to show now 6 minutes to 12. So students, like this we are going to show, as we know that it's showing 12 o'clock. So we are going to show the hour hand on 12 o'clock and minute hand 6 minutes. That means before 11, 1 minute we are going to show 6 minutes. Okay. So now students, we are going to solve my practice time 2. So you can see that in CW we have to solve. So first of all we have to write today's date, that is 28th July 2020. And now students, you are going to open maths textbook also, page number 148, and maths CW also. So first of all we are going to solve A, B, C, D, 4 examples in CW, and you are going to solve E, F, G, H, I, J. Okay, 6 examples for homework you are going to solve in the blank space. So now students, here what we are going to solve. So during the lesson we have seen what is mean by AM and PM, right? AM means antemeridum and PM means postmeridum. Okay, so we know that there are 24 hours in a day, right? There are 24 hours in a day, and when minute hand completes 60 minutes. Okay, when minute hand completes 60 minutes, it means it is 1 hour. Okay, so here now students, we are going to see what is mean by AM and PM. So here students, we are going to just revise. We know that there are 24 hours in a day, but a clock has only 12 numbers on its face. So how many minutes do you think the hour hand has to go around the clock face to complete a day? Starting from 12 midnight to 12 noon is one half, and 12 noon to 12 midnight again is the other half of the day. The first half, that is from midnight to noon, is called AM. So 4 AM means 4 o'clock in the morning. 12 noon, not 12 AM, to 12 midnight, not 12 pm, is called the other half of the day. This part of the day is called pm. Here am stands for antemeridum and pm stands for postmeridum. Now students, let's take this example, this clock as an example. Okay, so just pay attention. Here now students, we know that there are 12 hours on the clock's face, right? There are 12 hours on the clock face, but what do you think that how many round a clock has to complete for one day? So here students, we know that the day starts from 12 o'clock, from midnight. Okay, so when the day starts from 12, it completes a one half till 12 o'clock. Okay, it completes one half till 12 o'clock, and then again it completes other half from 12 to 12. That means 12 afternoon to 12 midnight again. Okay, so students, here we can see that day starts from midnight 12, right? So when it completes one half till 12 afternoon, that means in that we are going to write the time as am. And when the other half starts, from 12 afternoon to 12 midnight, that time we write the time as pm. Okay, so now we are going to solve the exercise. So here students, we can see that let's read the example question. Given below are some sentences which describe certain activities that take place either before noon or in the afternoon. Read them carefully and write am or pm next to each. So students, first of all we are going to solve the questions in CW, then we are going to solve the questions in textbook. Okay, so first question is A. Peter takes his breakfast at 7:30. Now students, here we can see that Peter is taking his breakfast. Okay, Peter is taking his breakfast means we know that we take the breakfast only in the morning, right? So we know that morning time we write am. We write morning time as am. So the answer is am. Next, dinner is served at 8 dash dash in my house every day. Now students, here dinner is there. Okay, dinner, so we know that we do dinner in the night, we do dinner at night. So that means we all know that the night time we show as pm, post meridum. So the answer is pm here. After that, I learn music from 9 to 9:30 am at school on Mondays and Fridays. So here I learn music from 9 to 9:30, but where? Here we can see that school word is there. So we know that we go to school in the morning itself. We don't go to school at night, right? So we go to school in the morning. So 9 to 9:30 am. The answer will be 9 to 9:30 am. Last example, my favorite program on television is at 8:40 pm dash, and I watch it regularly with my sister. Now students, here my favorite program on television. Now here we can see that regularly word is there, but we know that 8:40 8:45, the time is 8:45. That means if we will write here am, it will be not correct. Why? Because 8:45 am we always there in school, right? That's why the answer is pm over here. So the answers of the questions are: first is am 7:30 am, B is 8 pm, then C is 9:30 am, D is 8:45 pm. So students, now here homework sums you can see that you have to solve F, G, H, I, J. You are going to solve the sum from E. You are going to write E also, then F, G, H, I, J, E, F, G, H, I, J. Okay, so now we are going to solve the next concept, that is my practice time 3. Now students, this is very easy, as we all have learnt this during the lesson only, how to change 24-hour clock system to 12-hour clock system and 12-hour clock system to 24-hour clock system. Now students, we know that this type of time we can see at railway stations, airport, like that. Okay, so now we have to change here the timing. So students, we have seen that when we convert 12-hour clock system to 24-hour clock system, right? When we change 24-hour to 12-hour to 24-hour, at that time what we do, we add 12 numbers, right? We add 12 numbers and then we solve the examples. So here I would like to solve with you. So first of all, you are going to write my practice time 3, page number 149, and then we are going to write the column change. We are going to write question. First of all, change to 24-hour clock, and here 12-hour clock. So first 3 examples we are going to solve. 2 examples you are going to solve here in the blank area as homework. Same for question 2 also. So students, what is our first question? 1 a.m. Now 1 a.m. So we are going to add 12 plus 1. So as I told you, when we convert 12 to 24-hour clock system, at that time we add. Okay, so 2 plus 1, 3, and 1 will be as it is. So answer is 13. So we are going to write 13 hours. Next one. Now students, here 7 a.m. is there. Okay, so here we have to remember that if the number is below 12, if the number is below 12, means according to clock, if the number is below 12, so at that time we cannot change the time, so it will remain as it is 7 hours. But if the time is there after 12 according to clock, that means 1 2 3 4 5 6, okay, in a pm, okay, in a pm, and in am also, if it is there after 12, that at that time only we are going to change the time. But here 7 am is there, that means 7 is not there in pm. Okay, so we are not going to change the time. Now next example we are going to see, that is 2 pm. Here pm is there, that means we can change the time. So we are going to add 2 numbers in 12. 2 plus 2, 4, and 1 will be as it is. So the answer is 14 hours. So the answer is 14 hours. Now students, when we convert 12 to 24, at that time we add. Now we are going to see second question, that is change to 12-hour clock system. That means we are going to convert now 24 to 12. We have seen 12 to 24. Now we are going to see 24 to 12. So students, here also first question we can see that 17.40 hours. 17.40 hours. Now here we are going to minus 12. Okay, what we are going to do? We are going to minus 12 here. So let's do 17.40. That means 17 and 40 hours minus 12 we are going to do. So 0 minus 0, 0, 4 minus 0, 4, okay, 7 minus 2, 5, and 1 minus 1, 0. So 540. So the answer is 540. We are going to minus 12 here. So the answer is 5:40 p.m. Like that we are going to write. Next question is 8.10. So 8 hours 10 minutes. Now students, here we can see that 8 is there below 12 now. According to clock, 8 is there below 12. So if the time is there below 12, okay, or before 12, at that time we are not going to change the time. It will remain as it is less than 12. If it is more than 12, then only we are going to change the clock system. So next question, we can see that last question, 21.30. Okay, 21.30. So here we are going to minus 21.30 minus 12. 0 minus 0, 0, 3 minus 0, 3, 1 minus 2 we cannot do, so 11 minus 2, 9, we have borrowed 1, so 1 minus 1, 0, so 9:30. So like this we are going to solve the clock system. Okay, 9:30. When we, you just have to remember, when we convert 12 to 24, 12 to 24, at that time we have to plus 12, in that we have to add 12, and when we convert 24 to 12, at that time we have to subtract 12. Okay, so now we are going to write answers quickly in the textbook. So like these students write down the answers: A AM, B PM, C AM, and D PM. Okay. So students, here E F G and H I J will be homework. As I told you that 6 examples you are going to write as homework in CW and in classwork, in CW and in textbook also. So my practice time 3, here you can see that I have written 13 hours, first one. Second, as it is, 7 hours. Third one, 14 hours. This one, these 2 examples are for homework, 4 p.m. and 10 p.m. Second question, first example, 9:40 p.m., 8:10, 8 and 10. Then 21.30, that means it is 9:30 p.m. So students, here second one you are going to write as AM, as we have not changed the uh, timing. Okay, we have not changed the timing. So this was all about today's session. You have to solve like this. So students, this was all about today's session. I hope you all have understood the concept. Very easy concept they all are. Now students, we are going to meet in next session, and in that we are going to see what is mean by duration of days, duration of time, like that. Okay, that concept we are going to solve in next session. Please use Funtut app for this session, for this lesson also, how we have done today. So we are going to meet in next session. Till then, take care and thank you.